All right, it's your coach, Paulie C. I'm here with Johanna Gervais.
Hello.
This is a new agent who's been crushing it in Austin, Texas. And when I heard about your productivity, I'm like, I got to talk to this lady. She's just going gangbusters on creating new business. So in the last, she just finished 7 weeks of training. She took 2 listings. She had 8 buyer rep agreements and put 2 properties into escrow. So a total of 12 pieces of business, potentially $90,000 in a 7-week period. Now, look, obviously, even if it all doesn't close, right? I mean, even half of that would be awesome.
Weeks.
In 7 weeks.
Awesome. Yeah.
And so, brand new agent to the business within the last 6 months, new to real estate. Right?
Yes.
And so we were talking about Bold and this a program that's just about to start up in a couple weeks in Cedar Park here in Austin, Texas. Yeah. Bold's happening all over the country, so hit me up if you want to know more about how you can attend a free first step. But Bold was 7 weeks, and in those 7 weeks you put 12 contracts in. But I know there's always hesitation when we're talking about new training or committing to a program. And so, like, where were you at mindset-wise with that?
Of course, I mean, after getting my license, right, being so new into the business, and then we have Ignite coming into KW, which is amazing, and helped me get started to where I wanted to take my business. Then you have an invitation about Bold, and I'm thinking, oh my God, more classes, right? And the last thing I want to do is sit down and read more books or read more scripts. But I'm so glad I was invited, to go to Bold, and make sure you go to the first session because it's free, and you're not gonna lose anything.
Free.
It's free, of course.
Yeah.
So being able to make it there that morning was really a crazy morning, like most of my mornings are, right? Because I have kids, right? We don't have a perfect schedule, and everybody out there who's a mom, you can do this. I didn't think I could do it, but being in Bold helped me realize that.
Yeah. So
the first day I was there, I learned that I was there with other people that were in a similar situation like myself.
Yeah. And first step is there's actually coaching going on. And obviously they want you to come to the rest of Bold, but there's actual coaching happening that first session.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and once you start learning what the Bold laws are and you start hearing about them the first day, you realize how much this is going to impact you. And it's not, in my case, it wasn't just about my business. It was about my entire life. Yeah. It really is a life-changing experience.
So what did you experience when you were there? Like, what shifted or what changed? We talked a little bit about clarity and capacity and the discipline, and so talk a little on that.
So for me, it became very clear, and one of my favorite Bola is clarity is power, because once you understand and you have the capacity to realize where your mindset is, how you can shift it, what your vision is, what your big why is, then that becomes so clear that you become so powerful, right? And so for me, it was so clear that I have the capacity to reach my goals, the goals, my personal goals, my family goals, and that I just needed to create the discipline for it. Yeah. And Bold really helped me with that.
Yeah, and then bang, look what happened, the results.
Oh, yes.
I mean, so you had 2 listings and 8 buyer rep agreements. Where did that business come from?
Some of them came from referrals. Others came from doing events, setting up table. I've always liked to talk to people and be around people. So I said, why not start with something that I was comfortable with? Right. And so I did that. Now, where Bold came in and helped me was that I wasn't just having any conversation. I was having a strong real estate conversation that didn't sound like I want a commission check.
Yeah, commission breath.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was really powerful to understand that I can touch people's lives and really help change their lives while I'm changing mine.
Yeah, without being salesy, without being annoying. Yep. And if I'm engaged in the activity at a high level where I'm loving on and connecting to my database, I'm going outside my database. Like, I think events are awesome. And there was a couple different tactics that you used to set up tables and be in different places to create opportunities to talk to new people to add to the database. Yes. And I mean, how many people were you talking to a day or a week, or what did that look like?
At least 20 people a day. At least. And
was that hard or was that easy?
It was hard because once you start counting how many people you're actually talking and having real estate conversations, you're not having as many as you thought you were, right? So then you gotta change up your game. And if you're someone that likes to be successful and you like to keep track of what you're doing and where you're going with your goals, then you're gonna realize that you gotta put in a little more effort and practice your scripts and practice your tactics, and maybe change your tactics.
Yeah. This one of my guys back in Vegas, Dan Mum, reminded me some of the training. Discipline equals freedom, and then when you you're able to, you talked a little bit about this earlier, on creating those disciplines created more freedom for you on what you were doing with your business, and then what that meant for your personal life and having more freedom there, right?
Yes, because so I thought I was disciplined because I was hardworking. You know, I've always been like, if I start something, I'm gonna finish it. But now I know that I can schedule myself to start something and finish it, and really be present in my business, and really be present at home with my family when it really matters.
Yeah, so you're not all over the place and it's just bleeding everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Man, that is fantastic. I'm just so proud of you. Thank you so much for being open. And look, it's not about just working harder, it's about working smarter.
Yes.
And when I'm able to start with that in regards to what my why is, then that just is like a hot knife just searing through butter on being able to do what you're supposed to do, which is just get out there and just talk to people.
Just talk to people.
Just talk to people.
And go to Bold.
Just talk to people. Hey, you guys, if you're in Austin, Texas, let me know. If you're a Northwest Market Center agent, go to Free First Step Bold, 2 miles, 3 miles up the road at Cedar Park. And if you'd like to know more about Austin, Texas, Power Hour, a live action workshop that we have for free here, hit me up. We have masterminds and productivity coaching. That's just what we do, right? Productivity.
That's what we do.
All over the place. All right, we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.